Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Mara, and I am here to do our Monday morning messages. And today is November 13th of 2018, and we'll start off with our oil of the day. The lighting is a little funky, sorry. It's coriander. So coriander is a great oil. I know I say that every time. Anyway, and it helps us with any kind of limiting self-beliefs. It wants to remind us of our own self-integrity. So how I used it and how it came to me was to use it between your hands, smell it, and then put it on your shoulders. So it reminds us to do our life not for the acceptance of others, but from honoring and living from our true self. So I love that. I think that's a great way, a great practice for all of us to be working towards and working on. So it supports us in listening and following our inner guidance. And it really came through strongly to use it on our shoulders and into our neck area. So we get, when we start moving towards more self-integrity and alignment with ourselves, things start to open up in a totally different way. So that's coriander. It helps to support us not having limiting beliefs about ourselves. It helps us to take next steps in our life and in our what we're looking for, what we want, our true purpose. And so it helps us to be bigger in our life. So that's the coriander. This is a time right now where it's the darkest time of the year. It's called the void. And it's really from October 31st through December 31st. And it's a potent portal of transformation for us. It's a time of dissolution and release of old ways while we're now making room for what's going to happen in 2018. And that's why, all of the cards today and the oil today is bringing us to those places, reminding us over and over again to keep our own truth as our core and as the most important thing. And so, 11/11, which was just 2 days ago on Saturday, unlocks, meaning November 11th, unlocked an additional gateway to boost these connections to a higher consciousness. And it's really igniting massive spiritual growth and abundance. So anytime we use that word massive, it kind of is almost scary because of how big things are happening. Coriander says, step into the bigness of your life. So right now might feel a little dark. And I know a lot of us are struggling with a lot of different issues and it feels a little dark. But this is where we are dissolving our old ways and making room for the newness of 2018. Okay, moving right along. Our first card is really, really powerful. Here it is. And it is the Andarian Blue Shaman Swirl. And so just focus on that. And this stone activates our divine blueprint. And so our life mission becomes clear and we're supported to live out our legacy on earth. This will assist you in revealing your true self. Theme, right guys? That seems to be the theme. Everything within you that you carry that is not yours, from your ancestral lineage, conditioning, society, and other beliefs that were put onto you and in you will come up right now. They'll be revealed, they'll be illuminated, and they'll be healed if you allow it. So this time that we're talking about being in our, this void where things can feel pretty dark, it's that these old, old things about ourselves that are holding us back are now coming up to the forefront and being revealed. So this Andarian Blue Shaman Swirl is here to support us, and will activate that divine blueprint. Ooh, the lighting is funky. Okay, our next card of the day is this one, which is about meditation. And this says, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. So in stillness, we rediscover our essential nature of peace, love, and bliss. This helps us to cultivate an ability to listen and helps us to experience our world with less criticism and more ease. So we all have heard all the great things about meditation and how much it helps us. I think it's coming through today to remind us that in this time, October 31st to December 31st, when things are a little darker, certainly on the outside, but also on the inside, when we're really called to go within more, there's more dark times of the day, we can really use this to our benefit. And so even when uncomfortable things are coming up, if we can come back to our meditation, come back to ourselves, come back to our true nature, come back to our divine spark, if we can do that, we can hear and we can listen more intently into what our next steps are. So this is a great reminder. Hopefully we can cultivate that practice on a daily. Okay, the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. So this is our next card and final card of today. And the Ringmaster talks about discernment, clear vision, and details, as you can see at the top. And so the ally, meaning when this card is working for you as an ally, it's asking you to pay attention to the details, the smallest elements of what's being presented to you. It's in these details that you find the beauty of your life, staying present in these moments to feel the deeper meanings. So the challenge is to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It's time to see, and this gets back to us, this gets back to the Blue Shaman Swirl also that we just talked about, that this is assisting us in revealing our true selves and that we're carrying things from our ancestral lineage and from society and from our families of origin and even our families of present. So what this card is reminding us to be is to have discernment in our and therefore more clarity. It's time to see the flaws in our foundation that we have built for ourselves and that other people have built under us. And again, this has to do with our ancestral lineage. It also has to do with how we grew up. And so there are flaws in that foundation for all of us. And when they come to the surface, what do you do? What do you do? Do you push them down or perhaps allow them to see the light of the day and perhaps re-envision or be reminded of your true purpose and move forward in that way. Whatever your challenge, things can be resolved when you cultivate detachment and trust in yourself and in the divine. So, powerful day, powerful middle of November, and I thank all of you for being here. I hope that this was helpful. It certainly has been for me to pull these cards and to have them so resonate with exactly where I'm at this moment. And so I hope that you all have a beautiful week and use your coriander. You can diffuse it. You can smell it. You can, like I said, put it on your shoulders. And it looks like we have a visitor. Just for a moment, I can show you our visitor. Where is he? Where are you? There you are. So Winston wants to say, make it a great week. Thank you all very much. And, mwah. And I'll talk to you guys in a week.